Chris Adams with a belt. As Hayes comes to the ring with the music playing. There he is, fabulous Freebird Michael Hayes. Now we're going to give Joe Ranelli another opportunity. The music caught him. And we'll give him another chance to do this bout as we see Michael Hayes come to the ring with the beautiful Confederate robe. Facing Chris Adams, this should be a sensational bout brought to you here on the Super One, Channel 11. Here's Hayes. Let's go to the ring.
Once again, this is a special event. One fall, 30-minute time limit. From Atlanta, Georgia, 249 pounds, one of the fabulous Freebirds, Michael Hayes. And from England, 242 pounds, the American heavyweight champion. However, the title is not at stake this evening. Chris Adams. Rick Hazard, your referee.
Okay, Rick Hazard to officiate this bout. I've been joined at ringside by Glenn Goza, who you fans know very well. Writer of Heaven Needed a Champion. Writer of Wrestling, which we've seen and heard here on Championship Sports. Glenn, I understand as we get started with this fabulous bout that Heaven Needed a Champion is in really great demand.
It really is. And it's amazing after all this time that the record is still in such demand. We're really pleased, and we're looking forward to seeing it perform at Texas Stadium for the big parade of champions.
And yes, it'll be part of the pageantry there. Now, as we focus our attention to the ring, this really looks like a great bout, doesn't it?
Hayes and Adams. What a meeting. What a matchup. Two big guys, two spirited guys.
Adams has dropped over the knee, and Hayes is really wiggling.
Two guys with no love for each other.
Well said. Well put.
Michael Hayes of the fabulous Freebirds. Chris Adams, of course, from across the waters, as he says. A real change of character in Chris Adams seen in the last few months.
Indeed, once very popular, now not very popular. They're into the right ropes. Rick Hazard will break this, but look out! Hayes ducks underneath. That puts Adams in the sleeper.
You're not going to catch Hayes with a slow move like that.
Glenn, I know you and I were visiting earlier about this great parade of champions carried to the stadium. Which bout turns you on the most?
I'm the most excited about the 12-man tag team match, the two-ring 12-man tag team match. It's unprecedented as far as I know, and it should be a barn burner.
3 of 5 falls, if you can imagine.
And $100,000.
And a new car. And it's Hayes that goes down, and Adams bars the arm. And he had the hair, didn't he?
Hard for me to say right at this moment from this vantage point.
Glenn, were you shocked to see the great Kabuki move in last week?
I was petrified, speechless. Kabuki on the arm of Beautiful Sunshine, it's just something that doesn't quite compute.
No, it doesn't, but I know Sunshine is thrilled to death to have him.
Indeed.
The arm twist turns into an arm bar here by gentleman Chris Adams, but Hayes looks around to the crowd for encouragement.
Asking for a little approval for the fist. He'll get it from this crowd. Hayes is almost an enigma, the way his popularity ebbs and flows.
Hayes misses with a fist, and Adams heads for the floor. Now, Glenn, while they're out here on the floor, you've had great experience in radio, television, entertainment. So I'm just going to kind of turn it over to you a little bit here. You feel free to call this as you see it, and I'll make a wise crack every once in a while.
This will be a lot of fun for me. It's been a long time since we've been at the mic side and ring side at the same time. The most exciting sport in the world, professional wrestling. Adams making his way back into the ring now, hopefully so. He wants the referee Rick Hazard to pay special attention to that fist aimed at that eye opened up by the fabulous Von Erich. Chris Adams now with a spin and the super kick taking Hayes to the floor. With a headlock now to the floor. Hayes.
5 minutes.
It's on the chin.
Glenn, I know that Chris Adams and Gino Hernandez have both been very surprised by the presence of Kabuki. They don't know what to expect now in that big tag bout at the stadium.
just one of the elements that's going to add even more excitement, if that's possible, to that big tag bout. Adams now hanging on to that headlock, but I'd say not for long. Hayes on his feet. And the elbow to the midsection. And that was definitely a hair takedown. And so Hayes goes for the bandage. And Adams goes for the floor.
I'm glad you saw him there go for the bandage. You're exactly right. That's what he did.
Well, Adams may have made a mistake by making such a point of it and bringing it to everybody's attention. I thought that was the reason for wearing the flesh-colored bandage, so it wasn't quite so noticeable. All right, Adams back in the ring now. There's Hayes asking what you think. And you heard the crowd's reaction, and Adams got it to the forehead, and another. And yet another.
Hayes is wound up now.
Once again, Chris Adams to the floor. Looking for some surcease. A little rest if he can find it. Now he's saying, come on. He's back in with a lot of it. Can't take anything away from Chris Adams. He's a fine athlete and a great wrestler.
That's right, and that ego gets that emotion high all the time. Hayes is down.
Which is not something just anybody can do, is put Hayes down. Out through the ropes. Adams will have a little rest now, hopefully.
Boy, Glenn, what a shock earlier. Fritz Von Erich, Gary Hardy was like old times and added variables to that equation with a one-man gang and Kerry, and now Fritz and Gary Hardy involved at the stadium.
And handcuffed at ringside.
Yes, and a possible head shaving or possibility of Fritz versus the gang.
That will be a sight to see. This is probably the most exciting wrestling match that's ever taken place, the wrestling lineup, taking place at Texas Stadium on May 5th. Hayes outside the ring now and inviting Chris Adams to come out with him. Oh! Bends the leg across the corner of the ring and makes his way back in. Does Hayes. Now he'll go to work on the leg. Weaken a point, find that point, and stay with it. Good philosophy. Spinning toe hold. Michael Hayes on Chris Adams. Going for the figure four. And he's got it locked in.
Submission possibility here.
Adams not submitting as of yet. That figure four can be a devastating hold. It can go as far as to really permanently injure a leg. And Hayes applying the pressure.
We've seen Brian Adias have great success with a similar hold over the past few months.
It's true. All right. Adams trying to break one of the points of leverage and roll out of that, and he is successful. Again, to take nothing away from Adams, he's a fine athlete and a great wrestler. Hayes sends him out to floor side once again.
That bandage is just about halfway on Adams' forehead.
Hayes is back there. Adams is back in with a lot of gusto. And a knee to the head of Michael Hayes. Down for the 2 count. Adams right back on him. And he misses one, and you don't give a one mistake like that at the hands of Michael Hayes. Hayes hammering away with the forearm. And over the top rope.
Over the rope, ring the bell.
Automatic disqualification.
Now, Glenn, do you think that Adams did that on purpose to get rid of Hayes?
It did look deliberate.
Referee Rick Hazard disqualifies Chris Adams
It's the referee's decision.
for throwing Michael Hayes over the rope.
I don't think Hayes wants it that way.
Michael
Hayes is
Hayes.
back in the ring, and here goes Adams. Also over the top rope.
Michael Hayes returning the favor.